there. Welcome to another episode of Dr. Bertetto's Beginner Guitar Theory. Welcome back if you've been here before. Welcome just in general if you haven't. Hope you like what you see here and what you learn here. If you do, please click that like button, that subscribe button, and feel free to share. So, last time we were talking about chord shapes. Okay, still building on our understanding and knowledge of chords and how to apply them. So this is really actually, now that I mentioned that, part 3. So what we did last time was look at 5 different shapes of chords by which we can learn how to find any chord on the neck, basically. Well, not any chord, but we focused on the major chords that are diatonic to a key, and we're using the key of C. So, just to remind, we found, here's our basic C chord that we all know and love, and probably one of the first chords that we learn as guitar players. But we saw how this is a C chord using the A shape. This is a C chord using the E shape, okay? So we did those focusing on, the major chords, the 1, 4, and the 5. So in the key of G, key of C, 1, 4, and 5 are the C, F, and G. So what we're going to do today is learn how to apply this idea to minor chords, okay? So, I don't know where my eraser is, but that's okay. All right, so we're going to say ixnay to the G and the C. All right, we're going to not worry about those shapes. At some point down the line, we'll look at these shapes as they apply to what we're going to be talking about. But we're going to focus on taking the E, A, and D shapes and applying our knowledge of the E minor, A minor, and D minor chord. So, if you saw part 1 on chords here, those were the chords that I showed you how to play. D minor, E minor, and A minor. The 2 chord, 3, and 6. So I taught you those chords so that you know what the shapes are for the key, the chords diatonic to their key. All right. And so last time we focused on, applying the idea of major shapes. So we altered the A minor, E minor, and D minor shapes a little bit to give us their major forms. So now we're going back to the forms that I showed you first, okay? So let's start with the D chord, okay, which 2 episodes ago we saw 4th string open, 2nd string, or 3rd string, 2nd fret, 2nd string, 3rd fret, 1st string, 1st fret. It's the D minor shape. Okay, again, now going back to last week, D major shape, I'm just bringing that one up, right? Keeping this one 1st string, 1st fret. That's the minor 3rd. So, just as last week where we saw, you can play the same shape to make different chords. We talked about the F here, G here. We're going to apply that same principle where we're going to be looking for our root note on the 2nd string. Okay, and it says 4th string because we can play these chords with our 1st string on the root as well. And this shape is a little bit easier than the D major shape. So if you can do that, might as well. You get that nice bass sound in there. But so here, it's the same shape, right? I'm not going to worry about the 4th string. I have the same shape that I'm bringing up 2 frets. Okay, so D minor, you know that one already. Well, what is this? What note is that? Hopefully you said E. I retain the shape. What do I have there? E minor. Okay. Now I know this is an F and this is a G because I know my notes, E, F, G. Well, where's my next minor chord? Right here, A. Okay, same shape. I have an A minor. Then I have, just to kind of complete the harmony, I have my diminished chord, which is finally making somewhat of an appearance here, but we're gonna not pay so much attention and go to the C. Yeah, I feel bad about leaving out B diminished because it is a really neat chord, but there's a whole other stuff to the diminished chords that we will talk about eventually, I promise. So that's the D minor shape. All right, so just as there's 3 major chords in a key, there's 3 minor chords. All right, so simple. Let's go then to the 6th string root shape, which is based on E minor, or the E minor shape. Okay. Last time we talked about bar chords, so here we're going to do the same thing. We're going to be barring our our index finger, all the way down the fretboard. That's not the chord, but just that's what you want to hear. You want to be able to get your fingers down all the way across, down past the 2nd and 1st string. So, all right, E minor. So where's my next minor chord? E, F, G, A minor. So I got to find A. Hopefully you know your notes by now. 5th string. 5th fret with my root on the 6th string. And here, instead of using my middle and ring finger to fret the strings, here I'm using my ring finger and my pinky. And I'm fretting down the 7th fret, 5th string, 7th fret, 4th string, and strings 3 through 2 are what I'm fretting down with my index finger. Okay? So, I have an A minor using the E minor shape. E, or A, okay? E, there's my 5th, there's my A again, right? And then here's my 3rd. So again, to see how it's working, here's another root, A. Now this is the 5th, so it doesn't tell me if this is a major or minor chord. That's just a power chord. Power chords don't have majors or minors. But here on the 3rd string, I have a minor 3rd. So now I know my chord is minor. Move that note up 1 fret by putting my middle finger down. I have an A major chord. So that's using the E shape with the middle finger down, middle finger up, E minor shape. So again, I'm going to apply the same things. A, B, C, D. D minor. Same chord. All right, there's your E minor shape. Last but not least, the A minor shape. So when we looked at these chords in the open position two episodes ago, showed you the A minor chord, right? Open 5, 2nd fret, 4th string, 2nd fret, 3rd string, 1st fret, 2nd string, 1st open string, open fret, 1st string. Almost got it without screwing that up, but oh well. My index finger is on the 1st fret, 2nd string. That's that minor interval, right? That minor 3rd. So, same exact principle. Why is this an A minor? 1, it's got the minor 3rd. 2nd, its root is the A note, open 5th string. Okay? So, where's my next minor chord? Well, minor, diminished, major, minor. So, where's my D note? Well, I know this is C. Here's D. Same fingering, or same shape, okay? But again, here it's going to involve barring the fretboard and using your fingers 2, 3, and 4. As opposed to, people play different. Some people might play the A minor with their 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings, or fingers, excuse me. I play mine with my first 3. But you're going to bar down the fret again. here, starting on the 5th fret, 5th string, that's a D note, putting those fingers down, okay, in that A minor shape. So I have a D minor. Go up 2 frets to my next minor chord, E minor, okay. E minor to D minor, A minor. Ooh, it's almost sounding musical right now. But that's, you know, when you learn these things, you can start doing stuff like that. Nothing special. Doesn't sound great, doesn't sound half bad. You make, you know, tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of songs have probably been written just using those 3 chords in one way or another. So, last week when we were talking about shapes with the major chords, you know, we looked at, you know, finding 5 different ways to play those chords up and down the fretboard. Today, 3 primary shapes, okay? Someday we'll get to the G and the C minors, or you can, you know, find that information online yourself if you want. So just like last week, I suggested, you know, trying to find the different places where I can find each chord, and going back and forth between them till you get comfortable. Start mixing it up. D minor, E minor, A minor, A minor, D minor, E minor, so on and so forth, right? When you get those, you know, under your fingers, no pun intended, then, you know, mess around mixing major and minor together. C, A minor, G, A minor, D minor. And look, I got that C here, right? Because I know my G shape. A minor, D minor. C. I can go, here's a G, here's an F, A minor. So, I think one of the things to really, you know, take a big leap forward with your guitar playing is applying this system, CAGED system, you know, and different YouTubers have different opinions on the CAGED system. They both have valid reasons for saying yes or no to it. It's helpful, it's not. I think it's helpful. And if you can use it and understand it and apply it, again, you're going to take major steps in being able to play the guitar, because you're not going to be stuck here. Okay. Oh, there's a diminished chord. See, it sounds kind of weird, but it's cool. Then I got my C. So you can move up and down, all right? And you get this down in the key of C, as we've been doing, then you just apply, well, you can apply the same exact principles to all other 11 keys in music, all right? So it's a big benefit to really kind of take your time with these shapes, understanding how they're working, you know, get into your mind too. It's going to be helpful for you in the future as far as this channel is concerned, and your own understanding of the guitar in general, but to know which notes are the roots, okay? So here's an A minor. Look, I got 3 roots here, okay? As far as, you know, the root note. A, 4th string is an A, 6th string is, 1st string is an A. Know which notes are your 5ths, which ones are your 4ths, okay? And if you can just think of these shapes as I've explained them, the difference between the minor and the major 3rd, that's going to also facilitate your knowledge of where those notes are, because they're going to play a big role when we get further into other ways to play chords. There's a lot of other ways to play these chords. It'll help you with your soloing. It'll help you do what's called arpeggios, all right? And we will, you know, have videos on all of those sorts of subjects and how these fundamental concepts apply. So that's going to be it for today. As always, thanks for watching. Keep on watching. Keep on learning. And as my man Neil Young always says, or has at least since probably the late 80s, early 90s, Keep on rocking in a free world. Thank you.